All right, we made a puller and it seems to be coming off. So this is for the Tote Gote torque converter. It's complying with our puller here. Hey guys, Walt, Dirtfoot Racing here. This is working on the Tote Gote engine. We had this part that was stuck on there. Well, you can see now it's not stuck anymore because we made this puller, which basically the puller slid behind that and pulled evenly on the four corners, and it popped loose. So instead of taking the chance of bending this thing and destroying it, which I think finding a replacement would be very difficult, we made the puller, which took a few minutes and took longer to make the puller and cut it than it did, and to weld it together than it did to pull it off. But didn't take a lot of force. Once it popped loose, it slid right off. So, but yeah. So now that I have this free, I can get into here and clean that up and clean this engine block up and start getting it ready for the valve job and getting it. Going to degovern it. Decided I'm going to go ahead and do the Mikuni carburetor thing. So I'm going to port this thing up, clean the ports, I should say. It's not going to be crazy porting, but just clean them up so they're not so sharp edges, not so many sharp edges in there, and get her back together and get the old Tote Gote toting. And I got to work on this one too, but that's a whole nother story. The monoshock build, but progress today, nevertheless. Hey, we're back working on the Tote Gote motor engine. If you hear noises in the background, that's the machines running. I'm in my shop. Even the air compressor could come on here. So anyway, so hey, anyway, but we're gonna pop the cover off here. Now that I've got that back end of that torque converter off, and we'll see what's inside and take it apart. I had already removed the other screws earlier. Let's see if we can get this thing apart without too much problem. And on top of all the other noises, it just started raining, so boom. Oh, that's not bad. Well, it's not bad because I washed this in the parts washer, and at the same time parts washing fluid got down inside here and everything. So, but yeah, not too bad. We have the old governor here. Whoops. The governor is going to go away. I'm taking the governor off. We're going to live on the edge. Shouldn't be a problem. This thing's not designed to go really fast, so governor will just be a hindrance in hooking up things like the new carburetor. So set that aside, pull out camshaft. All right, on these Briggs & Stratton, there's no compression release, so I can understand why they time things the way they do. We're going to change the timing slightly and make it a little harder to pull start, but I'll get a lot more zing out of the engine. But yeah, the cam looks good. Cam is not messed up or anything. This is old school Briggs & Stratton wood. There ain't no plastic. Well, I won't say that. The governor gear was plastic, but this timing gear, the cam gear is not plastic for sure. So put that down. Tap it 1. Tap it 2. They look good also. No problems with those. There's the air compressor I was telling you about. We're going to pull this pin right here on this governor shaft. Get that out, and that thing is going to go away permanently, and I'll plug the hole. So let's see here. Let's take that out. Got a clip up there. There's still some liquid inside here I need to dump out. I'll be back in just a second. Okay, I took care of that. That's all taken care of. Let's see if we can get this thing turned enough. All right, there's that. There's the shaft that the governor's actuated by. I'm not going to use that. We'll plug this hole up nice. You can see inside there you got the dipper and the crankshaft and the rod. We're going to take that out also because this engine's going to get, this case is going to get stripped properly and repainted. So it's you see what I need to do this here. All right, give me a couple minutes here. I'm going to remove the keepers that, on the rod, that keep the bolts tight, and bend those out of the way, and then we'll remove it and continue on. All right, guys, I got those the little keepers bent back. So now I just got to get in there with a 1/2-inch socket and take the rod bolts out, and we'll get this sucker the rest of the way apart and get it cleaned up and get it ready to, well, I'm gonna get it cleaned up first, and then I'm gonna do the valve work and get that like it should be, and then we will well, like I said, we'll clean the case up. I might go ahead and get it all painted up and then do the valve work after that. That way I don't have to try to do do things over and over and over. Anyways, let me get a 1/2 inch in there and take those apart, and we'll be back out here. All right, I'm gonna give this a try, guys. It's raining really hard outside. You can hear it, but this is the crank shaft. Looks good. No weird scarring. No signs of being overheated or anything like that. Piston likewise looks the same. Looks good. So I think this is gonna work out all right in the end here. Crankcase is dirty inside. Got to give it a proper bath, and we'll get to the getting the valves all figured out. All right, over here at the parts washer, you're going to hear rain outside. It's still raining, but this thing is awesome. I don't know how. For years and years, I never had one of these, but this makes things so much easier. They don't cost that much, guys. If you got a little bit of room and you're doing this kind of stuff regularly, parts washer is worth every penny of your money. So think about it if you're going to do this kind of thing, or you like to do this type of stuff. Maybe it's engines, maybe it's building things in your shop, maybe it's cleaning firearms. It all works good. So check one out if you get a chance.